The Russian invasion of Ukraine has resulted in the disruption of the agricultural growing season in Ukraine, which very much endangers the global food security. International food commodity prices has reached all-time highs as a result of the war. After the Ukraine-Russia conflict has erupted, Ukrainian exports of wheat has halted and led to the decline of the global wheat supply subsequently. Besides, Russian wheat exports are also shrinking due to Black Sea shipping bottlenecks and funding constraints. There are approximately 50 nations rely on Russia and Ukraine for at least 30% of their wheat imports. And 26 of these nations import more than 50% of their wheat from these two countries. Global wheat prices have risen by more than 50% over the 5 years. Due to the conflict of Ukraine and Russia, the food shortage has especially led to huge disruption in the global supply chains. After the war, Malaysian wheat prices is experiencing an upward trend. Nations that heavily rely on Russia and Ukraine for imports are slowly adopting measures to fix the issues of global food shortage issue caused by the war. On the diagram, the wheat market supply curve shifts left, which results in an increase in wheat price and a decrease in the quantity supplied. As wheat is one of the main elements in chicken feed, the chicken market are also impacted. As the costs of raising a chicken have increased, a chicken supply shortage is derived and led to the increasing price of chicken. Just after conflict, the price of chicken has skyrocketed from Rm 11.85 per kilogram in February 2022 to Rm 16.15 per kilogram in June 2022. The Malaysian government has set a price for chickens, yet the chickens are kept being sold above the ceiling price. The latest ceiling price for chicken is Rm 9.4 per kg. As the price of wheat and chicken feed increases, the cost of chicken production increases. To lower production costs and maintain and profit, firms will reduce the capital input in chicken production, such as machinery. The increasing prices in chicken reduce the chicken producer's capital input. Besides, Malaysian chicken market faces the issue of labor shortage as the workers' wages have been decreased due to the rising price of chicken. Previously, each worker takes care of 10,000 chicks, but now each worker is responsible for almost 30,000 chicks. Labor shortage in the chicken market have a negative impact on worker productivity, which lowers quality and conditions of chickens. Due to this, the supply of chicken has declined and resulted in the rising chicken prices. On the diagram, the chicken market supply curve shifts left, which results in an increase in chicken price and a decrease in the quantity supplied. The government has implemented several procedures to resolve the issue of rising chicken prices, including 1. Simplifying the import process for chicken feeds to increase the chicken feed, and 2. Granting poultry farmers special exemption to employ foreign workers and supplement the labor market for chicken. Due to the feedback and spillover effects in the general equilibrium study, the war's impact on the chicken market has also had an impact on its substitute market, the pork market. Due to the increasing price of chicken, consumers have started to reduce their demand for chicken and shifted their consumption on pork, which increases the demand for pork. As the demand for pork increases, so do pork prices. As the pork prices increases, some consumers may choose to buy chicken rather than pork, which will cause the demand for chicken to steadily climb as well. The general equilibrium analysis demonstrates that the change in equilibrium in the chicken market will result in the change in equilibrium in the pork market. With the effects of the general equilibrium analysis on the increasing price of chicken, the price of pork has escalated all the way to Rm 4.18 per pounds in July 2021, which is the highest point in the 20 years. Currently in Malaysia, the prices of chicken is being improved slowly. However, the prices of pork is still escalating and not yet relieved. As there are insufficient chickens to supply to the outlets of fast food businesses, the issue of lack of raw materials for production have been derived. High costs of production are driving the necessity for fast food businesses to rise their price of products. As chicken is the main commodity Malaysian citizens consumes, the effects of the rising prices of chicken on the fast food sector are even more influential, especially chicken-related businesses. KFC as one of the popular fast food businesses in Malaysia has been severely impacted by the chicken shortage as its majority of products are made of chicken. KFC has carried out actions like dropping some of its products and serving limited menu to consumers, in order to reduce the production of chicken-related products. KFC might also have to reduce some portion of production to keep the price of profit above its expenditures. On the diagram, the KFC market supply curve shifts left, which results in an increase in the price of KFC's products and a decrease in the quantity supplied. Thereafter, consumers will have lesser products options to choose in KFC, hence they will shift their consumption on other fast food businesses, such as McDonald's, which comprises of more meat alternatives such as beef and fish. This will lead to an increase in the consumer's demand for McDonald's. Eventually, the McDonald's market demand curve shifts right, which results in an increase in the price of McDonald's products and an increase in the quantity supplied. When the chicken price increases, chicken-related fast food businesses might face loss by decreasing supply, while non-chicken-related fast food businesses might possibly obtain profit by increasing demand. Besides the rising chicken prices, increasing transportation costs, labor costs and input costs will also drive the price rise in fast food sectors in Malaysia. The world's economy will be even more disrupted if inflationary factor is stretching out.